Okay, we're here with the University of Mary Washington. That was a tremendous volleyball match. A lot of energy, a lot of give and take, a lot of really great hitting, great digging, never quit stuff. I guess understanding there's emotion in the moment, can you tell me what you're thinking? Rachel, you first.
I mean, I came in here, I wasn't expecting to win, but I wasn't expecting to lose. It was just kind of give it my all. And there was a lot of adrenaline going on in the game, and it was really close. They were an awesome team. We had really good plays. They had really good plays. So it was an awesome game, and I felt great about it, and everyone on my team.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything she said and more. I think it was just an amazing opportunity to be here, and to get that large was absolutely amazing and a dream come true for our seniors and for a lot of us. And you know, Case Western's a great team. They came in, they fought hard. We fought as hard as we could back at them. They dug a lot of stuff up. We dug a lot of their stuff up, but it was back and forth. But it was just an amazing opportunity experience to be here.
I agree. We're all really blessed to be here. Getting that at-large bid was a huge deal for us. We've worked really, really hard, as Case Western, as you can see from their digs and their hitters. We've got some really good hitters on our team, so I shout out to Rachel and all the other hitters, but their diggers were great. We all fought really, really hard, but they came out with the dub, and we have to go back to the drawing board, and we all know what we need to work on now, and we can look forward to the future.
Yeah, I mean, first, you got to give credit to Case Western. I mean, they came out, the first two sets, they really took the energy. And I thought they put us on our heels, and we were able to make some adjustments and turn the tide, you know, to our favor. You know, and when you go back and forth late in the game, you just never know what's going to happen. A little play here, a little play there. And, you know, it was funny because I was actually talking with the Case Western coach the other night because we were at the same hotel, and I'm good friends with her and Rebecca, who was chaperoning with them. And we said it's going to be one of a battle. You know, both teams are very evenly matched. We both use the same type of structure with our offense, and it sure showed. And so you can't, you know, I'm proud of them. They did fantastic. But you got to tip your hats to Case Western. I thought they played great too.
Anybody who's watched volleyball for more than 10 minutes understands that late match comebacks are just common. Teams are never out. It's battle, 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 more than any other sport I've ever seen or been involved with. And it's such a wonderful quality of volleyball players to never say quit, never say die. Do you think you can take that energy with you into the offseason?
I mean, I think we have to. I don't really think we have a choice. I think if we want to come back next year and be here in advance, it's going to be do or die in the off season and training and making sure that, you know, we're working on different shots and that we're upping our game as much as, you know, every other team in the off season works to do. But I mean, I definitely think a lot of us will go into this off season with a lot of fire because being here is an experience. But now we just want more.
Mm-hmm. Volleyball is a game of mistakes. I mean, one team has to make a mistake for the other team to get a point. And we're a pretty young team. We only have 2 seniors this year, and our program has been built over the past 3 years by our coach here, which is amazing. But we just need to realize that after losing a point, we need to bounce back. And we tend to let teams get on runs, and as a young team, it makes sense. But that's definitely something that we can work on as a team in the future.
This is your first NCAA tournament in 24 years, your best season in 20 years. I guess, Coach, I want to start with you. Where do you see this program going forward? I would think, as Jenna said, with 2 seniors on this team, you have a strong nucleus coming back. Where do you see the program going from here?
Yeah, I mean, well, I think the one thing is when I got here, you know, I noticed we had CNU in our conference, we have Salisbury in our conference, and those are NCAA tournament teams, you know, year in and year out. You know, and I think Salisbury was good enough to be here as well. I mean, our conference is that good, and you add a couple of the other teams, you know, like Marymount and St. Mary's, and so our big thing that we did is we went out and we recruited really hard, and I see our team really battling, you know, for that first, second place in our conference, and you know, being good enough to get the at-large if needed, like we did this year. Really excited. We have, you know, quite a few freshmen already committed for next year that are going to be coming in and help back up and also challenge our current players. And you know, the depth is always great. And so for me personally, I think our program is going to be the upper echelon, you know, in the Mid-Atlantic. you know, but with that responsibility, we have to go out and prove it too. You know, this is just the tip of the iceberg, so to speak.
You can probably tell we have a small team. We only have like 11 or 12 girls, and it's amazing that we call ourselves small but mighty because we just fight so hard. But it's going to be a huge asset for us to have 5 or 6 freshmen coming in next fall and giving us that depth, especially when our players get injured, because we've had a lot of injuries. So really we can only go up from here. We're just building one step at a time, and we're all really excited to see what we have in store next season.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's pretty much wrapped it up in a nutshell. I think, you know, all of us, I'm a rising senior, so I think, you know, I've seen this program really build since Coach Troy came in my freshman year, and, you know, I'd love a championship. I'd love a CAC championship and to come back here again, and that's where I want to go, so that's where I want to take the team, and that's where we want to go together and do it, so.
Yeah, I agree too, and I think our team has so much potential. Just in practice, we're like hitting things that we've never hit before, and digging things we could never get up before. There's like a big difference just between me being a freshman, me being a sophomore with the team. So I can only imagine like by the time I'm a senior how great our team is going to be.
Are there any other questions? Thanks,
Wrap
folks.
it up with that one.